St. Louis. I'm just leaving the hospital of St. Louis. My daughter has been admitted. We're going to have a little now sometime later on. I'm assuming sometime later on tonight. Go home and head back down. I just wanted to come on for a moment, let you know. Noah's going to have a little cousin sometime soon. My baby girl Zion is going to have a little now. My man. St. Louis, we got work to do. We're not going to necessarily allow darkness to rule. We got too much at stake, St. Louis. We got too much at stake. We got our grandbabies, our children, our parents, our brothers and sisters, friends. We got too much work, too much at stake. And it's our time to take that mountain. We can't continue to do what we've been doing since we've known ourselves. And what that has been is we haven't yet lived. I want to believe that we're perishing. It's just like you have a light, and the light is getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Before you know it, 80, 90 years have arisen. And the closer you get to those years, the more the light get dimmer. We must reverse the laws of thermodynamics, entropy, because it's chaotic, it's disordered, it's a symmetrical closed system. If we don't work tirelessly to strengthen our mind, the system will continue to stay in disorder. And the reason I believe the system is in disorder is because the mind is decaying. The sound. We have not yet come to the realization of who we are capable of becoming. I'm one to believe, which many of you don't want to receive what I'm saying, is that we formulated false religion, false doctrine. We got over 7 billion people in this world. And roughly 6 billion or so believe in some form of religion. Have you ever thought about that we must come to the realization of who we are? And is it possible for us to become one with that perfect sound? And as a result, we can change the fabric of space and time. I'm one to believe that we are capable of becoming something that we never knew we could become, because we never possessed the power to know that we can become it. What am I saying? I'm one to believe that we've been seeking after something outside of ourselves, but yet failing to realize that we are that bright and morning star. We are Alpha and Omega. However, we've always looked for something outside of ourselves, but yet so many people are perishing. 50,000 die every day. 150 million, or I should say 150,000 die every day. 50 plus million die every year. If you do the math, we've only got like 7 billion folk. That means that our life expectancy is relatively short. The reason being is because we've never known ourselves. I'm one to believe that everything that you're seeing and physically creating form is in your mind. I'm one to believe nothing's outside you. Everything is in your mind. You're encoding it. But you don't realize it because you haven't reached a higher level of development to know that that's what you're doing. Until you reach that level of mind, then you'll understand that you are capable of becoming what you never even thought you were capable of becoming. Think for a second. How can somebody walk up on you and just kill you for no apparent reason, and rob you for no apparent reason? You're thinking, well, I mean, if they get the ups on me, they got me. That's not how it works. If you change your position in space and time, you will be ahead of them. In other words, you will now be reaching the speed in which you're so far ahead of them, they can't even catch you. Don't get me wrong, you can look at them and see them, but you're encoding them a lot deeper than where they are. You're encoding the darkness that's gripping their soul, and as a result, you have the ability to fight that darkness before it manifests in 50 to 60 frames. In other words, when policemen conduct an investigation and go and seize the video of the incident that took place, the video is in 50 to 60 to 70 frames. That tells me the video is in the past. But the fight is happening in 1 trillion frames, which is so far ahead of the 50 to 60. When you reach a developed mind, you're going to fight in the spirit. You're going to fight in 1 trillion frames versus 50 to 60. You're not going to fight in the past. You're going to fight in 1 trillion frames. And as a result, the fight won't manifest in 50, 60 frames because you defeated darkness. And that's what we must begin to understand, that all is in your mind. Even though it appear as if you're driving, walking, talking, you encoding the information all around you and creating form in the fabric of space and time. I've already said they were able to come to the conclusion that there's 4 forces within the universe, but yet they haven't yet established a uniform field of everything. And that's a developed mind. Once you reach that level of development, you will change sounds. And as a result of changing sounds, you will now leave the matrix, which has so many in prison. And as a result of leaving that matrix, you will be able to bring darkness to his knees. It's time, St. Louis. Time to take that mountain. Time for us to lay down the foundation for our grandbabies, for our brothers and sisters, black and white, Asian, Hispanic parents. It's time. It's time to lead with new ideas and a new vision. Stay tuned. It's time. We're not going to take the back seat to no one. May God bless you all and get you to understand the time is now. God bless.